I think as developers, we have to start thinking forward, like, you know, if we could take the STP water that has been treated well for construction, you know, so that makes a lot of difference, because when we start to reuse that kind of water, because we're using fresh water for curing, right? And if this is drinkable, like some of the good companies like Eco STP water that comes out is equally good for drinking.
Right.
But it is again a fear of people, and for people like, no, we definitely don't want to do that. Water used in construction is, you know, fresh water, and that's very unfair to a lot of people.
Two things there. One is, so Bangalore is one of the first cities, probably the only major city in the country where groundwater cannot be used for construction.
Yeah.
So that's a law, even though Kerala does not have used in Quayside, right? We are not using too much of groundwater. We are figuring out a blend of other waters to reduce the utilizing groundwater.
Yeah.
That's one thing. Second, Eco STP, as you mentioned, it is a great natural water treatment solution. But to make it portable, you should also have an RO ahead of it.
Yeah, yeah.
And you actually considered spending that money.
We went ahead with RO and with UV filtration.
Right.
So all of this, so UV filtration, then it's as good as fresh water itself.
So you spend that extra money to ensure when Kochi runs out of water, the community living in Quayside is not going to run out of water, right?
Never.
And their dependency on public fresh water is extremely low. Certification and mandates, let's just take these two, right? I love the fact that in Quayside, our design-led certification, it's not like certification-led design, right?
No.
And this is a very critical thing.
Yeah.
Right? Similarly, meeting mandates is not going to help us make future ready. So your thoughts on those two?
So 20 years down the line or 30 years down the line, when my customers come up to me and say, Sarah, this building is ready for the situations at this point in time, makes me more happy. And the fact that I think the first one, when we, you know, it was very organically designed, ready for a certification. It never came through a certification perspective. But I see that, you know, in my next, all developments going forward in Trine is going to be sustainable, whether it's commercial development, whether it is senior living, or whether it is the residential that we are launching now. This one is a little interesting because, you know, you've already set the pitch, you've already set what you want to do in the Quayside well.
Marker. This is now
so the new project, I don't want to announce the name of that project, but the new project is next level, and we're talking about going beyond one step higher than what we did here, because that's where you want to, right? You always want to push yourself further, like how innovatively are we going to do this? How are we going to tackle it?
Now that she doesn't want to mention the name, I don't want to mention the name, but it's another stunning project. It looks great. Again, it's in Kochi. Every developer should consider certification as a good outcome.
Yeah.
Go for IGBC, LEED, Griha, whichever makes sense to you. It's great. IGBC is leading. Your customers understand it, so go for it. But let your design lead certification.
Absolutely.
And mandates, going beyond mandates is not just a need today, but soon it will become a must.
Yeah.